All right. So here we go, folks. Here's today's lesson. So I'm sure a lot of you guys, a lot of you guys are married, right? And one of the biggest challenges that most people have who are getting fit are that there's usually one spouse that is ready to change, ready to get fit, and ready to put in the work, and the other one's not. Okay. So it creates a relationship problem. And a big reason why this is actually the case is because your entire relationship was actually built and developed off of basically you guys eating out and fucking drinking. Okay. So your whole relationship is built off of that, right? That's how you've been connecting for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, right? So whenever it comes time for you to change and you stop doing those things, right? It creates an issue in the relationship. And a lot of times these relationships, when you have one who wants to get in shape so they can feel better about themselves and be happier with themselves, right? They have the one that doesn't support, doesn't want to make the changes. It oftentimes will lead to divorce. Okay. It'll lead to them separating because you have one that's trying to hold themselves to higher standards and the other one's constantly trying to sabotage them, right? Or holding them back, which is making them angry and resentful towards that spouse, right? So when it comes to you, and here's another little secret you guys got to understand too. If your spouse is on board, it's so much easier to get there. Oh, so much easier because you're both on the same page. You're both thinking alike, you're both eating alike, you both got the same mindset that you got to get your workout in, right? You're holding each other, you're holding each other accountable, things like that, right? So people typically who have a spouse that is on board, like even whenever we have clients in the gym, right? Or even my online coaching clients, right? When their spouse is on board, they do astronomically better than the ones that don't have a spouse on board. Astronomically better. Okay. And they get there much faster, right? So here is the trick. So I'm going to teach you guys how to get your spouse to step their game up. Okay. And then I'm going to teach you some little tactics and I'm going to teach you some facts and some stats. Okay. Now I have a call coming up, so I got to make this quick. Okay. So here's something that you guys got to understand. And I talk about this all the time, but if it's like your first time ever tuning into one of my, one of my videos, let me fix that real quick. Okay. If it's your first time tuning in here, okay, welcome, motherfucker. Okay, you're gonna get cussed out a lot, and I'm gonna tell you a lot of like straight in your face shit that is real talk that you need to hear, because you need to hear this shit because it's the truth, it's facts, and this is going to make you a better person, right? So put your fucking feelings aside. I don't give a fuck if you cry. Okay, fuck your feelings. Okay, I'm trying to save you on a much bigger scale. Okay, your tears will dry up. Okay. Okay. Now, with that said, so first off, you got to understand this. Okay. For those of you guys that are married, okay, do you really know how your spouse really feels about how you currently look? Do you really want to know how they feel? I know because they tell me. And it's literally the exact same from both sides of the coin, right? The men say say the exact same thing as the women do. And the women say the exact same thing as the men. And it goes along the lines of this. My spouse has let themselves go. They've gotten fat. It's fucking disgusting. Literally, word for word, what I hear from married people all over the internet, all over the place. Okay. Word for word, literally the exact same. Okay. So, fellas, let me talk to you first. She don't like your fucking dad bod. Okay. It's disgusting. She's turned off and she doesn't like to have sex with you. Okay. Ladies, men are visual. You are fat and he's disgusted and he's only having sex with you because he has no other option. Okay. That's the raw truth. Yeah, sure. He loves you. He cares about you. You're his woman, right? But he's really wishing you'd get your fucking shit together and become that bombshell that he really would like to be with. Okay. That's just the raw facts. Okay. I can't tell you how many times, fellas, that I hear wives say those exact words I just told you. Like literally, they're like, what do I do? My husband's so fat. It's disgusting. I'm so turned off. I don't even want to have sex with him anymore. Like, what do I do? And I'm like, well, watch this video. I'm about to teach you what you're gonna have to do. Okay. so you gotta understand that. Okay. If you are fat, you're disgusting to your partner. Period. Okay. Sure, they love you. Sure, they may never leave you. But let's be real. Here's the real raw stats. 60% of men cheat, 60% of women cheat. This is one of the factors. Okay. Just dropping facts on you. Okay. Now, so how do we fix this? Right? We all know nobody wants to be fat, right? All these people trying to push this whole fucking body acceptance bullshit. No motherfucker wants to be morbidly obese. These motherfuckers have just given up and quit on themselves. So instead of them disciplining themselves around food, dealing with their emotional bullshit and getting their fat fucking asses in the gym, they would instead prefer for you to just lower your standards and accept them for being a fat, sloppy piece of shit. Okay? No, we're not going to do that. Okay? We're not going to do that. Diabetes is not hot. Fat rolls are not hot. Cellulite is disgusting. Okay. Double chins are gross. Muffin tops are ugly. Okay. Period. And I don't care how much you fucking try. No one's going to accept this shit. No one. Because no one is inspired by fatness and laziness and mediocrity. No one. Okay. So we're only inspired by those and moved by those that look fucking amazing regardless of their circumstances. Like the mom who's got 5 fucking kids in a 6-pack. Right? Or the dad who's got a massive fucking business, multiple kids in a fucking 6-pack, right? You're inspired by that because you're like, damn, if he could do that, if she can do that, fuck, I can do that, right? So, all right. So back to what I'm so this is basically how you help your spouse. Okay. Number one, if you're fat, okay, which most of you are, because look, this be real. This is the average American right now. Okay. This is the average wife. She's 171 pounds. This is the average man. He's roughly around 200 pounds. This is 2020, 2024, about to be 2024 stats. Okay. Right. This is men. This is women. Okay. Does this look fucking sexy to you? Does this look fucking sexy? Because I'll tell you right now, if I showed up to sleep with a girl and she looked like this, I'll walk the fuck out on her. Okay. I will walk the fuck out on her. Okay. So, and dudes, come on. Think about this. What kind of low self-esteem does a woman have to have in order to succumb to sleeping with your nasty, fat, titty-having ass? Okay? It's fucking gross. Fucking gross. It's disgusting. And why are you choosing to look like this when you could look fucking sexy as fuck? When you could look like that? Right? You all have this in you. It's within you. It's underneath the body fat. You already have abs. You already got the abs. You already got the body. It's already there. You just can't see it because you're so goddamn fat that your fat rolls and your layers of fat are covering up all the muscles. Okay? You all have abs in there. Every one of you. All of you. Okay? But because of your shitty habits, you look like shit. And it's gross. Okay? Now, so how do we fix this? Okay? Number one is you have to lead by example. Okay, so let me take an example. Let's say there's a husband and wife. There's a husband, right? He wants to get in shape. He doesn't like the way he's looking and feeling. You know, he's got a fat ass face, and you know he knows that everybody's looking at him, and it's affecting his business because nobody respects fat boys, right? People are going to go choose the fit guy over the fat guy if they have equal talents, right? Equal businesses, because nobody wants to do business with the guy that's fat because the fat guy has already displayed he sucks at being himself, right? He don't follow through. He don't keep his word to himself. He can't be trusted. He has no discipline. He doesn't have his shit together, right? Versus the dude who's fit, who's got his shit together, right? Who do you think I want to invest my money in? The one that's got his shit together, because I know he's going to execute. I know he's going to follow through. I know he's going to fucking do what it takes, right? Because fat boy, he's already proven he can't do what it takes. He's already proven he can't even keep his fucking promises to himself, right? So when it comes to you getting in shape, fellas, check this out. So let's say you're a dude, you want to get in shape, you want to get some abs, right? And increase your status and respect, right? Because that's men's needs, right? The way that you're going to inspire your wife to move, okay? So maybe you're this dude and your wife looks like this, right? Here's how you fucking get her to start moving your way, okay? You have to first lead by example, okay? Same thing applies to you ladies. You want your husbands to get fit? Lead by example, okay? When he sees you showing up to the gym every day, tracking your fucking macros, eating clean all the time, saying no to junk food, saying no to sugary drinks, saying no to all kinds of shit, right? Staying on point with all your stuff. When your spouse sees that and they see you losing body fat, right? Zoom, zoom, zoom. It's coming down, coming down, coming down. And what's happening is as your body fat is coming down, right? Your confidence is actually going to soar, right? And they are going to see that shit. Now, do you know what happens when you start to feel more confident and your spouse is still feeling like a fat piece of shit, right? It makes them really insecure, right? And a lot of times they're going to start talking shit to try and bring you down to their level, right? But oftentimes what also happens is you leading this and them seeing you start to fucking breathe sunshine, right? Because you're feeling good about yourself, because you're proud of yourself. You're fucking spitting sunshine, right? It is going to be like, fuck, like maybe I need to do this. Now, let me paint you a little picture, okay? Fellas, if this is you, okay? And you starting to get lean and you starting to look like this guy, right? Your fat wife knows girls like this are now going to be interested in you. Okay. Right. And if you look like this and you got some money, there's going to be lots of these honeys. Okay. After you. Okay. And she knows this. So what's going to happen is as you become this sexy dude, what happens is she knows she needs to actually elevate and get to your level. Otherwise, you're going to end up being the part of the 60% that sleeps with the hotties that start hitting on you. Okay, straight up, because it's going to happen. Okay, they're going to be slipping in your DMs. They're going to be approaching you in public. It is going to happen. Okay, I literally just this weekend was in Vegas with my wife, sitting at dinner, and literally a chick walked up to me and hit on me dead in front of my motherfucking wife. Literally right in front of my fucking wife. Like, and I was like, damn, this girl's got some balls. Like, I'm literally sitting here with my wife and she come up and hit on me, right? In Vegas. Okay. Shit fucking happens all the time. Okay. My DMs are full of girls. Okay. So I'm telling you. Okay. Now, the opposite's true too. Okay. Now, you ladies, now when you start to look like this, right? Your man knows he can't be looking like this because dudes like this are going to be wanting to hit on you. Okay. Right. So he too is going to need to step his fucking game up, or else you just may end up with because women are very hypergamous. Okay. May end up with a better deal. Right. The dude who looks better, more confident, got more money, right? Got his shit together. You may get your ass left because she's going to become part of that 60%. Right. Right. Okay. Just giving you the facts, people. Just giving you the facts. Now, okay. So back to my little lesson here. Okay. So the best thing that you can do is lead, right? You can lead by example, because what happens is, like I said, it's going to inspire them, right? The more you succeed, it's going to make them believe in themselves more. Because the reason they're fucking fat is because they've given up, because they've failed over and over and over and over and over and over again. Now, this time you're doing it right. Now, this time you're getting results. Now, this time they're starting to feel like, fuck, man, my wife lost 25 pounds. Fuck, I need to get on her game plan. Damn. Right. And then, so what it ends up happening is you instill belief into them. They see you vibing high. They see you breathing sunshine, right? They want to get on that level, right? So they're going to start to step their game up. Then all of a sudden they're like, you know what? What should I eat today? Babe, can you make me a meal? Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, they're going to start to kind of slowly convert. Now, the next step to this process is, especially when you start to see that kind of behavior, invite. Okay. So everything that you do, hey, babe, I'm going to cook a healthy meal right now. Going to dial my macros in. You want one with me? Right. Also, every single time you go to the gym, hey, babe, I'm going to go to the gym. You want to go? Right. And expect 1,000 no's. Okay. So don't be butthurt. They say no. Okay. Expect them to say no 1,000 times, because just because you are in this phase of your life where you are ready to change, they're not ready yet for whatever reason, right? And that's okay. We all have our moments where we're ready, right? So that's okay at this moment, right? But with time, right, you're going to have to put a little bit more pressure on them, right? Because I'm like, I won't be sleeping with your fat ass, right? But anyways, invite, right? And it may be once every 2 weeks that they show up. Then it'll be once every week, and then maybe a couple times a week, right? And then it'll slowly increase. And as they start to see more success with themselves, right, it's more motivating and it's more encouraging for them to want to do this with you, right? So, so that's the steps. So step one is lead by example. Okay. Plan on doing this thing alone at first for the first 2 to 6 months, maybe years. Okay. Lead from the front, then invite, and then just be consistent. Okay. So, because it's going to take time. Because, like I said, just because you're ready for change doesn't mean they are. Right. They've got some other things that are a priority on their mind right now. I mean, it could be a business thing, it could be a kid thing, it could be they just don't want to fucking give up their fucking pancakes and ho-hos and ding-dongs, right? Because the shit's highly addictive, right? Maybe they're not there yet, right? But you want to inspire them with your results. Lead from the fucking front. So there's nothing worse than somebody who's fat trying to give nutritional advice to somebody else who's fat. Okay? So, for example, like a dude trying to be like, babe, you need to eat healthier, but he's fucking still looking like this guy, right? Still looking like fucking fat boy with titties here, right? Trying to tell his wife she needs to eat healthier, right? That don't fucking work, right? That doesn't work. And it's vice versa too, okay? If you're a fat wife, right? You can't be giving your husband nutritional advice if you fucking fat, right? It's common sense, right? Look the part. When you start looking like this, right? Which you all do underneath all that fat, you already look like this, okay? Once you strip all that fat off, you're going to reveal all these muscles that were always underneath, right? So, but once you look like this, and then you give them nutritional advice, okay, they going to listen. They going to listen because they know it works, because they know what you're doing worked, right? Not when you're looking like the other ones, okay? So, all right, so we got lead, invite, be consistent, right? Now, how we do this, okay? Fat loss is super easy, you guys. I did a full video on this the other day. This is so easy, you guys. God, let me give you some hacks on how you can do this, okay? Number one, this is the order of importance on how to get lean fast, okay? Eat clean. What's that mean? Meats and plants, okay? Mainly meats, okay? You can completely skip out on the fucking plants if you want to go real fast. Just go straight carnivore, okay? But eating clean, it's primarily any form of an animal protein, okay? If it had a fucking face or it was fucking grown on the ground, okay? It's fairly approved, okay? To some degrees, right? Small doses in the plant portions, right? Because they do have defense chemicals and shit on them by nature. They can fuck your gut up and stuff, right? I rarely eat vegetables, people. Rarely. I basically just eat meat all the time, right? So, anyways, so eating clean. So it's real simple. So here's the simple rule of thumb when it comes to nutrition. Every fucking meal, the very first thing that you eat every time you eat is fucking protein. Period. Protein. Every fucking meal. Okay? So protein is not quinoa, beans, rice. Those are fucking carbs, the goddamn vegans. Okay? Broccoli is not a fucking protein source. It's a motherfucking carb. Okay? Protein is something that had a fucking face. Okay? If it had a face, you can eat that bitch. Okay? That's a protein source. All right? So eating clean. Okay? So from protein, and then if you want to, you can have some small doses of vegetables, low carb ones. Personally, I don't like to do that, right? But you can if you want to. Okay. Second thing, lift. Now, when I say lift, you're not going to the gym and doing a cheesy ass fucking 3 sets of 10 of a few exercises. No, motherfuckers. No. When you go to the gym, you train. Okay. You want to be doing let me reset real quick. You want to be doing like 2 to 3 exercises per set. So let's just say this is a set, okay? Set number 1, you do some bench press, right? Set number 2, or move number 2, you do some pull-ups, right? And then move number 3, you do some squat jumps, right? That's 1 set, okay? You do that 4 times, right? Then you pick another 3 moves and another 3 moves. So total 9 moves, 4 sets each. That's a fucking workout, okay? That's a fucking workout. That's how you work out. That's how I train my clients, okay? So that's the second thing. It's lift. Lift is priority. Now, you want to expedite this, speed this up, okay? As long as your diet is on point, okay? Your macros are dialed in, okay? Your diet is on point. You're lifting as a priority. You can add some sprints to after your workouts or on a separate workout, right? Which will help you increase your calorie burn, which will help you increase your fat loss so you lose faster, right? Then you can also, on the days that you're too sore to do this, or you're taking a day off from lifting, and you can just walk 10,000 steps. But no matter what, You need to move your body every motherfucking day. 7 days a week. Not 2, not 3, not 1, 7 motherfuckers. 7. Okay? You want to get there fast? You got to put in the fucking work every goddamn day. And you got to move your bodies every motherfucking day. Okay? So no days off. That's a non-negotiable. Okay? 2 sort of sprint, 2 sort of lift. Cool. Walk 10,000 steps, bitch. You ain't that sore. You can walk to the kitchen to get your fucking food. You walk to the kitchen to eat your motherfucking pancakes and ice cream, bitch. Right? You can walk your ass around the fucking block for, a few miles to hit them 10,000 steps. Right? Right. Okay? So, and that's basically all you got to do. Right? You do that, bang. Right? Then before you know it, you're looking like one of these sexy ass things right here. Right? That's all you got to do. These guys just do it consistently. That's it. It's the only difference. The difference is that you eat like a mindless asshole and don't work out. And they are very disciplined about what they eat and they work out every day. That's the only difference. Okay. So that pretty much concludes all I had for your guys is how to get your spouse in shape. Okay. And the number one most important thing that I'll tell you is lead by example. Be the inspiration that makes them want to move, right? Not going to listen to you when you're still fatty, okay? So that pretty much concludes today's video. So make sure that you apply what I teach you, okay? Don't be making me waste my fucking time here, okay? Go fucking apply this shit, all right? Have a wonderful day.